Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Salamat sa pagpunta. Usually, I do not react to accusations of corruption involving me. Halimbawa, si Senator Trillanes, magsabing korap ako o I am on the take. Hindi ko na pinapansin kasi napatunayan na ni Senator Trillanes na sanay siyang maglubid-lubid ng kasinungalingan. So, I don't really mind. Now, coming from Senator Lacson, we both admire. I admire Senator Lacson dahil nag-isa na lang siya sa Senate na hindi tumatanggap ng pork barrel. So it symbolizes some regularity in him. May katinuan siya. Yan ang tingin natin lahat. And senior natin siya bilang isang sundalo. I admire him, I respect him. That's why I was shocked when he come out with this irresponsible announcement under the cloak of their immunity. Kasi privilege speech eh. Now, tinetext ko si Senator eh. In fact, tinext ko today kasi nag-text siya sa akin. He wanted to talk to me in my free time. I asked him, why? Sir, why? Why, sir, did you destroy the reputation of officers we both know not corrupt? I'm addressing that again to you, Sir Lacson. Bakit mo sinira yung reputasyon ng mga tao na parehas natin kilala na hindi mga corrupt? What is your motive? Kasi yun ang tanong eh. Ano ba ang motive mo, Sir Lacson? To destroy us. Ito yung sasagutin ko sa inyo. Okay? Actually, 6 months pa lang yung team namin sa customs. For the first 6 months, I was in customs alone. Now, pagdating ng January, na-appoint na yung, I brought 6 teams in customs. 6 po. Out of 23 appointive post, 23 po yung appointive na position sa customs. 6 lang po yung aking nirecommend. 17 po ay hindi ko po rekomendado. Itong 6 na to, kami po yung pinangalanan niya doon. Si General Icarma, retired po siya, boss ko po siya, class 81. Napakatinong tao. Isipin mo, sabihin niyang on the take siya. Si Deputy Commissioner Icarma yun. Si Deputy Commissioner Gambala, isang pastor. Kasama ko siya sa pag-aaklas dahil nilabanan natin ang corruption sa gobyerno. Napakatinong tao, pinangalanan niya. Si Director Maestre Campo, kasama ko rin siya nag-aklas. Nilabanan natin ang corruption sa gobyerno. Pinangalanan niya. Si Director Ebrio, kasamahan ko rin siya nung nag-aklas kami laban sa corruption sa gobyerno. Pinangalanan niya. And other members of my team. So ano yung kinakatakutan ni Senator Lacson? I'm talking about Senator Lacson kasi siya yung pinakamatino sa paningin ko na mga senador. Why? Hindi nga siya tumatanggap ng pork barrel eh. So paningin ko siya ang pinakamatino. So let us not talk about the rest. Let us talk about Lacson. Okay? And let us use the terminologies he has used. During the entire operation. Now, nakita niya na after 6 months na nabuo yung 6 lang kami out of 23 appointed posts and the rest of that almost 3,000 na employees doon, 6 lang kami doon yung nagtatrabaho to try to stop corruption. 800 plus na po ang nasuspendido kong importer. Okay? In just 6 months. And then, 65 na broker. Ang basis ng suspension and cancellation nito ay yung mayroon WSD or na kuha na ng gobyerno yung kanilang shipment because of severe violation. Pero bukod dun sa na WSD namin, na confiscate na commodity ng gobyerno, marami pong na-alert na administratively I cannot outrightly suspend them, but we can file criminal charges against them by investigating their activities sa customs. Now, pag-usapan natin si Senator Lacson kasi siya ang pinakamatino, ulitin ko, sa paningin ko na senador. Okay. On July 12, 2016, nirecommend sa akin ng isang batang JO lang na officer ng bureau. Pero number 1 siya sa board examination ng customs. Dinalan siya opisina ko, sir, may anomalya sa shipment na ito. Isang barko puno ng simento. Kasi ang deklarasyon niya ay less than 50% ng tamang deklarasyon ng taripa through the freight. So pinirmahan ko, the documents, ibibigay ko po sa inyo. Hindi po ito kathang isip, Senator Lacson. Ito po ay katotohanan. Okay? And I want you to investigate this. The Blue Ribbon Committee, please investigate because all of these are on the record. Recorded po ito lahat. Hindi po ito kathang isip, Senator. Okay? So undervaluation by 50%. Dineclare niya na freight cost niya is $8 per metric ton. The prevailing market is between $16 to $20. Ang gaano karami yung laman 6,000 metric tons. Ang halaga nito in peso kapag ibinenta na natin yung semento 34 million pesos. Okay. Anong violation niya? Siyempre, this is smuggling. 50%, less than 50% ba naman yung babayaran mo sa duties mo eh. Di smuggling yan. So kaya siya na-alert. Okay. Ano pa ang kanyang violation? Under the Republic Act 7394, Article 77 of Consumer Act of the Philippines, ang sinasabi dito, anumang klaseng produktong import mo, dapat yung labeling niya nakapangalan na sa'yo. I provide, nandito, yung Republic Act. Yung kumpanya nila ay iba, nag-import, at nung hiningi yung semento, asa ng bag nyo, ang pinakita, iba ang bag. Okay? Pangalawang violation ng batas niya. Okay. That is July 12. This is just 12 days after I assume office. That's why I rely on the JO na dinala ko. Na batang-bata, she was just 20 years old, but she was very bright. Siya yung tumitingin sa computer, in my office, randomly, nakikita niya itong malalaking violation, 50% eh. Okay. The following day, bumalik uli sa akin, the same person. That is July 13. That is my 13th day in office. At nirekomenda niya na i-alert another shipment of isang barko na naman, simento. Okay? Ang violation, ganun din. Smuggling by undervaluing by more than 50%. Ha? Okay. Ang volume nito is, ganun to karami? Is, yan. Ang cost niya, ang volume nito is 5,202 metric tons. Ang cost niya is 29,900,000. The same violation. And 2 days again after that, July 15, isa na naman barko. Ito naman, ang barkong ito ay yung una ay sa Dajangas, sa General Santos. Iloilo yung una. Yung pangalawang barko ay sa Dajangas. Ito pangatlo, July 15, 12, 13, 15. Yung pangatlo, in-alert ko na naman uli kasi pumunta na naman the same person. Itong number 1 sa board na batang-bata, 20 years old. Nakita na naman niya. May shipment na naman ng isang barko. Undervaluation, the same violation. Sa Dajangas uli. Iloilo uli. Ang ganito karami is 13,000 metric tons. Ang halaga niya is 74,750,000. So, ang total ng tatlong barko in just 3 days, tatlong araw, sunod-sunod kong in-alert, ay 106 million pesos. Ang may-ari nito, chinek ko today, because kahapon, I remember I have alerted na nireport sa akin ang may-ari. Ang pumunta ron, nagpakilala ang may-ari, ay si Pampilo Lacson Jr. Okay. Ngayon, yung company niya, Buongiorno. Okay. I just reviewed the documents today because last year, I leave it to the expert. I was just 12 days old. Hindi ko alam talaga. I have to admit. Hindi ko alam kung gaano katotoo mga documents. Pero in-alert ko kasi malinaw na undervalue. Today, dahil lumabas si Lacson, saan ba nanggagaling si Lacson para maintindihan natin? I reviewed it. Itong Buongiorno, ang capitalization lang niya, nung 2015, paid up capital niya is 20,000. Paano niya ma-afford ang 106 million in just 3 days? 3 barko na shipment. But ladies and gentlemen, 3 barko pa lang to na shipment. Pina-check ko sa system namin ngayon. Since I assume office, 67 na barko ang pinarating ni Ping Lacson Jr. Bilyon po ang halaga niyan. Ang kanyang capitalization, 20,000. Ngayon, yung sinasabi ni Ping Lacson na may mga player, tanungin ko to sa iyo, Senator Ping Lacson. Player ka ba? 20,000 lang ang capitalization ng anak mo, si Buongiorno. 67. Within while we are talking, dadalhin sa akin how many billion ang halaga ng inismuggle na ito by undervaluation. I just learned it today that 67 shiploads of cements ang pinasok ni Buongiorno during that 1 year. Ito ang kinakatakutan mo, sir. Kasi we are getting close to getting you, to exposing you. We now have evidence. That's why I encourage all of you, go to customs. Hindi to chismis. You can get the documents. You can see there. Magkano ba ang pinopropose niya? Okay, pang-apat, last year by the record, na-stop natin. Sa Legazpi, pumunta uli si Buongiorno dyan. Nagbaba ulit ng isa namang barko. So, we have 4 immediately na ebidensya mapakita sa inyo. Ang halaga nung gano'ng karami, October 10, pumunta doon, ang binaba niyang simento, isang barko is 4,250 metric tons. O nagkakahalaga ito ng 24 million pesos. So in just 4 lang, makita natin consistently si Pampi Lacson Jr. wants to pay 50% lang nung freight cost niya. Nagbibigay sa atin ng peking dokumento to try to justify. Itong October na ito, nagpadala pa siya ng abogado niya to try to justify na $8 lang. The prevailing market sa buong mundo is between $16 to $20. Pero sila gusto nilang babayaran ng $8 lang. Okay? Ito yung smuggling na ginagawa nila. By the billions po. Now, tanungin nyo rin si Buongiorno, magkano na ba ang taripang nabayaran mo sa gobyerno? Para ma-compute nyo. Magkano naipasok niya? Ibibigay ko sa inyo yung figure of that 67 shiploads na pinasok nila. Magkano bang binayaran yung taripa? Magkano bang binayaran yung tax? Dahil ang dami yung simentong dinala sa bayan. Now, kung di magtugma yan, by the hundreds of million, smuggler po kayo, Senator Lacson. Unless sabihin mo sa akin na hindi mo alam ang activity ni Pampilo Lacson Jr. Dahil kung hindi mo alam ang activity ni Pampilo Lacson Jr., wala kang alam sa customs. Anak niyo po siya eh. Kapangalan niyo po siya. Ito pa ang ginawa ni Pampilo Lacson nung July. Okay, Junior. Nung July. Habang nilalakad niya, he went to my office 5 times. I never met the guy. Dahil hindi ko alam ang sasabihin ko sa kanya. 12 days pa lang ako. I said that itong number 1 sa brokers, 20 years old, and some of my staff, kayo magpaliwanag kay Mr. Lacson kung anong violation niya. So he went there 5 times. Sa office ko, in my conference room, I never sat down with him. Okay? We try to give Mr. Lacson the benefit of the doubt kasi nga good image nga siya eh. Good image. Ngayon, on the 3rd visit, okay, and these people na kaharap niya mismo will be named in the right forum. That's why ngayon pa lang, Senate Blue Ribbon Committee o any court, imbestigahan natin to. Because this is smuggling of cement by the billions, by high-ranking government officials. Okay? Nagdala ng pera doon si Pampilo Lacson Jr. At sinabihan niya yung dalawang staff na kaharap niya. Kasama yung number 1 sa board. Sa inyo na po ako magbabayad. Ay alam naman po ni Mr. Lacson na sa office ni Commissioner, wala pong kahera doon, wala pong babayaran doon. Nagbabayad po tayo, lahat ng bayarin ay diretso sa bangko. Bakit siya nagdala ng pera doon at sasabihin niya doon sa staff ko na sa inyo na po ako magbabayad at pinakita niyo yung dala niyang pera? Ano po ang ibig sabihin niyan? Matagal na po siyang importer. Bihasa na po siyang importer. Is he trying to bribe my staff? He has to explain that also. But ako, 12 days pa lang ako sa opisina ko. I give the senator the benefit of the doubt na matino siya. At yung kanyang anak. Iniisip ko, baka hindi alam ni Senator itong kalukuhan nitong junior niya. See? I give him the benefit of the doubt. But yesterday, he seems to know everything in the Bureau of Customs. That's why we can now ask him, do you know this? O ikaw mismo ang may pasimuno nito, Senator Lacson. Anak mo to eh. Now, Senator Lacson, I have texted you several times and I assured you that I am the number 1 person who wants the truth to come out. Why did you come up with your... Ano yan? Gusto mo tumakbo uling presidente? Gusto mo magpasikat? At the expense of our family? You want to destroy people like me? And the names of the officers in my team? You know them that matitino sila eh. That's why I cried sometimes during the hearing. I pity the families of these people you are destroying. Nagtatago ka dun sa immunity mo. You have an ambition to become president. You have proven that already. Tumakbo ka noong 2004 eh. Gusto mo ba tumakbo uli? By destroying me, by destroying the few people that I brought in there to try to find out what's happening inside the Bureau. Now you know, mga kababayan, this is Senator Lacson. Hindi to chismis. I provide you the documents. I provide you the documents. And the documents, the evidence will bear this out. Patutunayan niya ito. Senator Lacson, this is not chismis. Hindi to kathang isip. Kagaya ng paninira mo sa amin. Isa kang smuggler. If you deny knowing this, you have nothing, you know nothing about customs. The more so, na sinungaling ka. Kasi kung di mo to alam, wala kang alam sa customs. Eh, ba't ka naglabas ng kung ano-ano? I don't know the other people there, but I can vouch for my team. Matitino sila, Senator Lacson, at alam mo yan. At alam mo yan. Now, mayroon kayong common denominator na maiingay dyan eh. Si Senator Trillanes, pinatunayan din niya na matas ambisyon. Tumakbo nga siyang Vice President eh. Naka 800,000 siya out of 54 million na botante. Ikaw, naka ilan milyon ka nung tumakbo kang presidente. So, gusto niyo magpasikat eh. Okay lang magpasikat tayo, sir. Pero not at our expense. Please, don't lie to the people para magsumikat ka lang. May pamilya ka, may pamilya rin ako, may pamilya yung masinisiraan nyo. My God, you are senator, you are respected. And when you lie, it is your responsibility to make sure that your statement will be investigated and bring to justice everybody. And have the courage to stand up and say, I'm sorry, Commissioner Faeldon, hindi ka pala kurap. I'm sorry, General Icarma, hindi ka kurap. I'm sorry, Deputy Commissioner Gambala, hindi ka kurap. I'm sorry, Director Maestro Campo, hindi ka kurap. I'm sorry, Ebreo, hindi ka kurap. You also have to have that courage. Hindi yung sisiraan mo kami para mukha kang anghel. Ito ka. Ito ang pamilya mo. Ito yung kinakatakutan nyo kasi nakikita na namin. We will bring you to justice. That's why you want us out. You want us out, but you don't need to do that. I volunteered to get out. I cannot believe you're part of this. Okay lang yung iba eh. Tanggap ko na corrupt sila, but yung Senator Lacson, how can you explain this? Hindi mo to alam? Eh, anong alam mo? Mga kababayan, this is the state of our politics today. Ito ang kalagayan ng ating politika ngayon araw. Naaawa ko sa ating bansa. Naaawa ko sa atin lahat. Dahil itong mga nakikita natin, iniidolo natin, eto sila. Eto sila. Now, how much more for the non-Lacson in the government that we all believe they are outrightly corrupt people? Kayo na ang huhusga. Now, I urge you to investigate this. Player ka ba? Player ba ang anak mo? Dami mo ba ito? Dami mo ba ito? Ito yung mga terms nyo eh. Ito ba yung mga dami nyo? Mga kumpanyang ito? Investigate it. Investigate it. And I've been asking, in fact, sumulat ako kay Presidente a month ago na. In the start of the investigation of that drugs, I asked the President to conduct a thorough investigation of the whole thing. I want everything investigated. Ako yung unang-unang tumawag niyan. I also asked the World Customs Organization to conduct investigation. I want the whole truth to come out. Not the half-truth, Senator Lacson. The whole truth. Including this. Now, ano nagpapatunay nito? On July, few days after I alerted this, sumulat sa akin ang Association of Cement Manufacturers of the Philippines. This document, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Reporting to me the notorious smugglers of cement in the country. Bongiorno is number one. You ask the cement manufacturers of the Philippines because that report to me is signed by them. They reported it to me. He's in the number one of their list of smuggler of cement to the country. This is according to the Association of Cement Manufacturers of the Philippines. All these documents, ibibigay ko sa inyo. Now, all you have to do, Senator Lacson, is to disprove that you own this. Dahil anak mo ang pumupronta. Anak mo ang pumupunta. Nagpapakilalang managing director. Single proprietor po ito eh. 20,000 lang ang capitalization mo. But in 3 days, you bring into the country by the hundreds of millions of pesos worth of cement. Saan mo kinuha yung kapital mo na yan? 20,000 lang. At yung iyong kumpanya, importation lang. I saw it today. It is just an importation of computer parts. Semento ang ini-import mo. So front mo ba ito? Ito ba yung dami company mo? So maganda itong imbestigahan kasi involved ka, Senator. The Blue Ribbon Committee, Senator Dick Gordon. Hanga ako sa ingay mo eh. O tingnan natin kung kaya mong imbestigahan ito. Ha? Don't tell the public half-truth. We want the whole truth. Yung half-truth is a lie eh. O, imbestigahan natin to. Because according to the Cement Manufacturer Association of the Philippines, Bongiorno is the number one smuggler of cement to the country. Hindi yan ako nagsabi niyan. And iyo yan. So, imbestigahan natin. Later today, I will send you the actual cost, the actual amount of that 67 shiploads of cement na in-import nito, na ang capitalization lang niya, paid up capital, dun sa 2015, bank certificate niya ay 20,000 lang. Makikita nyo that it is by the billions. Now, Senator Lacson, the responsibility to investigate this is no longer in my hands. But I'm just showing this to you na isa kang pinakamatinong tinitingal akong government official, and this is your participation. Now imagine, ladies and gentlemen, mga kababayan, kung ano pa ang transaksyon sa loob ng hindi kasing tinon ni Senator Lacson. Kayo na ang huhusga. I can come up with list like what the Senator says. And I can name all of them. But hindi ako irresponsible, Senator Lacson. I have to produce proof because I'm a responsible citizen and I'm a responsible government official. I do not want to destroy reputation of innocent people para magpasikat lang ako. Ha? But they want us out. They do not want the truth to come out. They want us all out. The 6 of us. Because they are afraid of this. Now, I guarantee you this. Maliit lang ito. Marami pang government officials na may kalokohan yan. Now, I challenge the next BOC commissioner to reveal this to the public. In fact, when I sat down, I announced it to you that my office is open. You can go and draw any document that you want. Sir June knows that. That's why I'm still in office. You can go there tomorrow, today. Get whatever documents you want. It's free. We don't have any requirements as long as you are a legitimate press, recognized press. I announced that in my day one of service. We do not hide anything. Thank you.
Sir, a few questions, sir. Sir, may sit down, sir. Kasi maliban po kay meron po bang ibang government official pa mag-anak pa sa smuggling? Can you name names?
I just talk about Senator Lacson because, again, he has categorically named me as on the take. I just want to show na ang isang matinong Senator Lacson, ito yung transaction sa loob ng customs. Now for the rest, there are many but
Congressman,
I have no time.
more senators, sir.
I do not want to speculate here, but let's
Congressman.
just talk about Senator Lacson. Let's call spade spade.
When are you going to release such a list, sir? And will you?
I will try to come up with a list and give it to you. A list that have evidences. Because kung ang basihan ko yung kagaya ng chismis ni Senator Lacson, lahat po sila. Kung yan lang ang basihan ko.
Sir, can you respond?
Wala pong makakaligtas. But I will not do that because that is too irresponsible.
Sir, can you
Respond dun sa mga sinasabi niya kahapon
100 million pasalubong.
na yung pagkukulo pa lang
Oo, kaya nga, Diyos ko naman, Senator Lacson, that is too irresponsible. In fact, the person he named, I inquired, I have alerted them several times. And those records will bear me.
Sila Tevesion, sir?
Yeah.
Sino yung Joel Tevez, sir?
Ay, sila yung mga grupo na nadatnan ko dyan, naririnig ko, players like this. I think those TVSs are in the general merchandise. The Lacson is in cement. Ngayon, tanungin nyo rin yung Cement Manufacturers Association of the Philippines. Why did they wrote to me a letter in July? I will give it to you.
But were
That
you
Bongiorno is the number one smuggler of cement.
Were you offered 100 million, sir, when you assumed office?
There's none.
No attempts to bribe you in any way when you assumed office?
There's one attempt to bribe me before I assume office.
How-
But it's not 100 million. It's 300,000 something weekly.
Sino, sir?
You are worth 300,000.
Weekly. By one importer. But it is not the direct importer. It is a third person who went to me. Sabi ko, gago, kalukuhan niya yan. I don't accept any form of gift. Kasi hindi naman bribe ang tawag nila eh. It's a gift.
How were you
So
approached?
300,000.
How were you approached?
It is a
And who
text. It's a text. It's a random text.
Sir, tanong ko lang, since you will mention yung kay Pampi Lacson last year pa, did you file any case, sir? I'm sure there was an efficient time for you to conduct investigation po.
Ito kasi, inuna natin yung outrightly na meron ng na WSD, na seize na natin. To remove them immediately from participating in importation. Again, itong apat na sinabi ko sa inyo, nangyari to early year of 2000. And I was alone at that time. So, the conduct of investigation, because hindi siya na WSD, pumayag siyang magbayad na lang 16 pesos, $16 instead of 8. In-adjust niya. So, clearly, there is an attempt. It is an attempt.
So, nirectify
Kung nakalusot siya, nirectify niya. Okay? Rectified niya. So, it's actually a 50% because from 8, ginawa niyang 16.
He was forced to pay the right amount.
Yes. Dahil na hold.
But you said 67 shipments since you assumed
Yes.
office. And all of these shipments, sir, were paid.
I just learned it an hour ago that it's 67 in my entire term. What I know is just 4 shiploads. Yun lang alam ko until last night. But I was informed today na 67 po pala.
So the rest, sir, paid 50% under.
It's going to be revealed to you. How much did he actually pay? Did he pay 16? or he paid the 8. It's going to be revealed, Senator. That's why investigate this. It is your son's activity. It is your activity.
Sir,
I'm borrowing your term in the Senate.
Sir, si Representative Nograles and Barbers are also criticizing you. Meron din po ba silang transaction?
Ay nako. This is about Senator Lacson. Because pabayaan na natin sila.
Pero hindi.
They have no reputation. The reputation of Senator Lacson is very interesting.
They just,
He has a very good image.
yes sir, pero yes or no, meron ba silang transaction
Alin?
sa customs?
I cannot remember the long list. Excuse ha.
So you only caught 3 shipments.
4 shipments.
4 shipments.
Of
but
the 67.
rest you just discovered.
I just discovered this morning that
So what
it
is the
has
status of Bonjourno?
Buongiorno still doing his business. Yes. Because again, ang naimbestigahan pa lang namin, 800 na po yung natanggal na namin ng na-suspensa na cancel. And another 1,400 by September 15 matapos po yung investigation nun. These are inuna namin yung admin kasi outrightly pag na WSD ka ay outrightly we can decide. These are criminal charges. We need to produce evidences. Ito yung kinakatakutan nila kasi naiipon na namin after 6 months. And we will file these cases against them. These are not just simple suspension of their accreditation to import.
So but you did not file a case against Bonjourno?
Wala
After
pa.
they rectified?
Kasi again, sabi ko, 6 lang po ito, 6 months pa lang, inuna namin yung outrightly, mabigat na yung kasalanan. Kaya 800 plus na po. And then there are 1,400. Don't forget that we have wala po kaming maraming tao sa customs.
Sir, you're saying
Okay.
na inuna niyo yung nagbayad mo lang sa outright smuggling, yung muna inuna.
Yung nahuli na kagad.
Yung 800, sir.
Na-seize na kasi outrightly, they have no reason na hindi mo na siya
Sir, the fact
i-confiscate.
that he was able to rectify yung payment, he made yung correct payments, does it still classify na
Yes, because he produced a certificate of contract that in my eyes today, after 1 year, is a fake. In 12 days pa lang, I believe it was a genuine. That's why, Senator Lacson, pa-imbestigahan mo tong unang pinresent sa akin ng anak mo na dokumento. Kung genuine ba o fake.
Ano sir, certificate of contract?
Ito yung certificate ng this here.
So hindi pa dapat kinasuhan na when they were caught undervaluing the shipment? Isn't that the system at customs, sir?
Itong unang tatlo, nung July, after 1 month na pabalik-balik siya doon because we request him because under the law, he should produce, if we have doubt, he should produce a document that proves na tama yung kanyang declaration. After a month, dumating siya doon at nag-produce siya sa amin ng isang dokumento. In my expertise as 12-day-old, wala akong kakayahan i-validate kung totoo ito o hindi. And I'm sorry, I cannot trust the people na nandun. Okay, so ang ginawa ko, sumulat ako sa DTI at tinanong ko sa DTI kung genuine ba ito. Kung genuine ba to. Sinabi ng DTI, hindi sa akin sumulat sa kay Pampilo Lacson, at sinabi niya kay Pampilo Lacson, wala siyang sinasabing genuine o hindi. Pero yung letter ko hanggang ngayon, that's why magandang maimbestigahan si DTI, hindi niya sinagot hanggang ngayon. That's why after 30 days, mademurahin na to si Mr. Lacson, Pampilo Jr., kailangan na natin i-release kasi that's also part of my responsibility to facilitate that trade. Ni-release natin, giving him the benefit of the doubt na yung pinroduce niyang document ay genuine. But today, I guarantee you, Senator Lacson, it is not genuine. When I investigated it today,
You will give us the documents, sir?
yes, I will show it to you later.
Sir, aside from the 300,000 weekly you were offered when you assumed the office, were there other attempts
No, that's the only offer I had, but I was not
In all
yet.
the months you've served, sir, there
Yes.
was no other attempt.
There was no.
Yung hindi rin balik totoo yung sinasabi ni Senator Ping that your office, the office of Commissioner, gets regular para.
That has to be investigated by the senator. I would like to know if there are of officials under the office of the commissioner, because wala naman akong dinalang regular employees sa opisina ko. The regular employees.
Sir, 4 billion. Yung lahat ng shipment niya.
Okay, ito po yung shipment ni Pampilo Lacson Jr. sa loob ng aking panunungkulan. 4 billion 600 million. Ang capitalization niya ay 20,000. Yung kumpanya niya tinayo noong 2015. Can he afford this? Ngayon, nagbayad ba siya ng tamang tarifa? Nagbayad ba siya ng tamang tax sa BIR? Ito po yung record ng kanyang shipment. Ang alam ko lang, until this morning, yung 4 lang. Ngayon yung sa Bicol, take note. Noong October, again, sumubok magpakita si Lacson ng dokumento doon. Hindi nakalusot doon sa collector doon. So napilitan niyang bayaran yung $16. Yan yung pang-4 niyang shipment na nahuli.
So, tatlo ang naka-alert.
O,
Pero the rest,
hindi na alert.
so ibig sabihin, okay yung the rest.
Malalaman natin. Magkano ang kanyang declaration. Okay, magkano ang kanyang declaration? Nagbayad ba siya ng... Kasi nung October, nagbayad siya ng $16 dahil hindi siya nakapag-produce ng dokumento. Nag-produce siya doon ng dokumento. Binrifa ko kanina nung collector. My God, Senator Lacson, your son produces a document na hindi pinirmahan ng kahit sino, certifying that it is genuine. That is your son. Yung una niyang ginawa, makikita nyo, at kayo magsasabi kung genuine yan. In the eyes of those very young, 20 years old yung kausap niya, yung nagbabalidate, I rely on her. Because siya, mas alam niya sa akin eh. Number 1 siya sa brokerage examination, pero 20 years old. 1 year pa lang siya sa customs nung nadatnang ko.
Hired this one, sir.
So yeah. Ngayon, sabi niya, kaya ni-recommend niya, I will write DTI. I wrote DTI after 1 month, walang response sa akin. Verifying if it is genuine or not. So sabi niya, sir, wala na tayong proof na this is not genuine or not. So I recommend that we will just release the 3 shipload. We release that in July, after 1 month. In October, naharang siya uli sa Legazpi. Ulit, nagpadala siya doon ng abogado niya at documents. Sinabi nung collector natin doon, hindi, peke ito. So nagbayad siya ng $16. That is an admittance. And we have records that he is really cheating by 50%. Kasi kung totoo yung $8 niya, pinaninindigan niya yan. Now, hindi natin nasilip na, hindi na na-alert yung 63 more shiploads. And you will know, in our record, go to the customs, malalaman nyo doon kung magkano ba ang binayar niya, $8 ba? $16 ba? Nagbayad ba ng tama? Dahil sa report sa akin ng Cement Manufacturers of the Philippines, Buongiorno is the number 1 smuggler of cement in the country.
But you also have to respond to the allegations of the Senator.
Oh.
So you claim to have understood that Tara because of the office, diba? So who was supposed to be getting your share as alleged by Senator Lacson?
You ask the senator. I did not listen to his speeches, but if siya siguro tanungin nyo and imbestigahan niya, bring these people to justice. Investigate me, investigate the people na pinangalanan niya. Because that is too irresponsible. Gusto mo magpasikat? Maninira ka ng pangalan ng tao dyan without evidence. Senator Lacson, if you are responsible and you are honest, come up with an evidence.
Siguro sir, let's explain to the public how you address yung Tara system that you vowed to correct.
This is how we're addressing it. If I ask Tara and ask the past commissioners, how many importers ba ang kinancel nila ang accreditation in just 6 months? Ako, 800 plus. If I ask Tara, paano ko matingnan yung 800 plus na importers na kinancel ko ang kanyang import permits? And I'm investigating. By September 15, the investigation will be done for another 1,400. Sige nga. Logic. Can I look at their eyes and investigate them? Ask the past commissioners how they did it. But this is how I try to stop this Tara. Because I have been appealing to these importers since day one. 12,000 po sila. Go to my office and tell me who are the people asking Tara from you. Until today, paalis na po ako. Nag-resign na po ako. Ha? Wala pong pumunta sa pisina ko kahit isa. That's why, ako na ang nag-iimbestiga sa mga importers to force them to talk. So kung ako tumatanggap ng Tara, my God, at least one of those 800 na sinuspend ko na, kinancel ko na. Ay nagtaas na ng kamay. Eh, commissioner, sinususpindi mo ako, nagbibigay ako sa'yo. Please naman, mag-isip naman tayo. That's why ayaw kong patulan yan eh. It's too illogical.
Gano'ng katagal na si Pampi na ipagpagsak sa mga
I-investigate natin because in just 1 year, 67 pong barko ang kanyang dinala. Now, yung kanyang permit since 2015. Hindi ko alam kung meron pa kaming isang, kanina ko lang nalaman, na isang S2 na dami niya. Pag naiipit siya sa Buongiorno, kagaya ito, si Buongiorno, itong isang violation niya is, dapat yung kanyang simento, yung markings niya, nakapangalan Buongiorno, and the address. Nung in-inspect namin yung simento, iba ang pangalan. Ang reason ni Mr. Lacson, ay amin din po yan. But the law says clearly, and I just understood the law today, the law is, dapat kung ano yung pangalan ng importer, yan din yung sa simento. So meron pa siyang isang dami na ginagamit niya. Pag nahuli siya, eto po yung akin, affiliated din po kami rito. Ganito po yung trabaho ni Pampilo Lacson. So magandang imbestigahan.
Niya, 4 ang alert, tama, di ba?
Opo.
4 ang notes, pero yung 63, walang problema. Kasi yun yung nahuli.
Hindi siya na-alert. Hindi ibig sabihin wala siyang problema. Hindi siya tinama ng random na red. Hindi siya, because there are 4,000 more than 4,000 transactions every day. And then yung tao na nagmamanage nito, sa opisina ko, 2 batang babae lang. Now, dun sa port, dapat sila yung nag-a-alert. Hindi ko alam kung sinong kakutsaba ni Ping Lacson, Pampi Lacson, dun sa port, kaya siya nakakalusot. Kasi collector eh. Kung titingnan nyo sa Republic Act 10863, the responsibility to stop smuggling and bringing of any contraband to the country rest dun sa kolektor. Ito yung ayaw sabihin ng mga investigador. They trying to blame me. That is not my job, senators. Look, you can read your laws. That is the responsibility of the collectors. That's why wala akong kakayahan, hindi ko nakikita. It is the collectors na pinupuntahan ng mga smuggler na ito. Yung kanilang mga examiner, yung kanilang mga appraiser, and the collector. It doesn't pass through my office.
Sir, kung hindi ka ba naipit, ilalabas mo rin yan?
Ha?
Kung hindi ka naipit, ilalabas mo rin yan?
Ito? Yes. Pero kasi, I do not want to come up with a story. I want the truth. Yan sinasabi ko, I want to be focused on these drugs. Pag natapos to, I intend to say my piece. But I cannot wait dahil pinangalanan ako ni Senator Lacson kahapon eh. I have to tell the public his motive. He wants to discredit this. But these are documents, these are proof. We will investigate. We will come. We will present to you in details with this proof who are these people. And that is what they are afraid to have. Takot sila eh. That's why summarily, kayo mga kutsaba nila sa loob, sila yung nagbibigay ng mga maling info. Senator, sino ba yung nagbibigay sa iyo ng impormasyon? Baka ito yung kakutsaba ni Pampi Lacson. Para talagang hindi ko nasasabihin to, di na madig ito. Ha? Please naman, come with some semblance of evidence naman. Wag kayo magpasikat para sirahin nyo kami para sikat kayo. para magtatakbo kayo uling presidente, ganun ba?
Did you inform the president about this?
This, no. No. Because I want to come up with a complete report. Again, sabi ko sa inyo, 6 lang po yung tao ko dyan. 6 months pa lang po kaming nag-iimbestiga. Kung nakita nyo gano'n na karaming nasuspende namin. These are just administrative. These are criminal cases. We have to be very careful. We have to produce evidences to file criminal cases against these people. Dahil idolo natin sila eh. Iniidolo natin sila. We cannot just come up with a reckless proclamation like what he did yesterday.
Sir, may plano kayong with your capacity as bilang opponent sa federal action with that pagkaso?
Well, I informed the public already. The evidence are all in the Bureau of Customs. It's very easy to investigate this.
Nakasuhan ba ito?
Of course. Criminal case ito eh. This is smuggling.
As individuals, as private citizens.
Oh yeah, as private citizen.
Doon na pag-usapan natin dito sa mga presyo natin sa mga pressure, hindi pressure. Can you say now na isa si Senator Lacson na nag-pressure sa inyo dito sa customs o isa sa mga nag-pressure kaya ngayon dumating din sa pag-iisay?
Hindi. You know what I really do not like sa Bureau of Customs is the environment. And ito, I have to be honest with you. In the first request to the President, I told him, tanggalin nyo na ako dito habang kilala ko pa ang sarili ko. That is my first request.
What do you mean, sir, habang kilala ko pa sa...
Eh gusto mo na magruramentado eh. This is foul. Kawawang taong bayan eh. Kawawang taong bayan sa nangyayari sa customs. Kawawang taong bayan.
Specific incident, sir, that prompted you to resign.
Look, these pretentious people, di ba? They are investigating. Come on, you know that. That's why I want investigation. If I will stay there, makakaaway ko lahat yan. Makakaaway ko lahat.
Can you talk about Davao Group?
Hey, ako ayaw kong pag-usapan ng Davao Group because they have witnesses. It's all, baka kagulo lang ako dyan eh.
Wala kang personal experience.
I have no personal experience dealing with them. They don't deal with me if there is such.
Sir, yung kay Paolo Duterte,
Sa TV ko nakita, sa investigation ko narinig si Taguba.
So wala kang naamoy.
That's why, no?
During your investigation, while you were there, sir, hindi mo na-encounter ng so-called Davao Group?
No one has ever introduced himself to me as Davao Group and asking for illegal request. Because when you say it's smuggling, this is smuggling. This is illegal.
Didn't you notice or didn't you monitor or you think you monitor anything suspicious about
I do not want to talk about other people here. I said, isa lang yung nag-approach sa akin before I assume to try to bribe me.
President also, sir, because he's forced to defend himself.
Sa akin, again, kasi sinabi ko, no Davao Group has ever introduced himself to me as Davao Group. More so, no Davao Group has ever asked me for any illegal favors.
Not even the Vice Mayor, sir?
Walang illegal na hinihingi sa akin.
Si Vice Mayor?
Yeah, I think he respects me too much because of my relationship to his father. And I don't believe Pulong will ever do that. I can personal experience. Vice President Pulong has never asked me any illegal activity.
Again, sir, that's Vice Mayor.
Yeah, Vice Mayor.
Again, sir.
Pasensya na ah. I'm on a medication.
Kasi ano yung
Pero may mga phone calls from the Vice Mayor.
Did you get, meron ba siyang mga transaction doon, legal ones? What sabi niyo, sir, na walang illegal?
may upay-upay daw siya.
Sinagot ko na po kayo. I think you have to ask him. I'm not his caretaker. I'm not his lawyer. I'm not his spokesperson.
But did you discuss
I've answered you already.
But did you discuss
Categorically, I already said my answer.
So, but didn't you discuss it with him when talking?
So this is about Senator Lacson. And then, again, sinagot ko na po kayo.
Sir,
I think they have to answer them.
bakit
Kaya naman nilang sagutin yan.
natakot sa punong kasuhan? Akala ko nung inayos na nila, bayad na sila.
that you're the defendant.
Yung,
Yung shipment.
as far as this 3.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Yeah. But for the 67, let us see if they undervalued. See? If they undervalued.
Hindi pa sure na mag-file kayo ng case as a...
If the 63 more shiploads of cement, they have undervalued by 50%, there is a strong case against them. But this is already, in fact, yung sa Bicol is already an attempt to smuggle. Now, let us see. And you can get that record within the day. You go to customs. If they paid only $8 per metric tons, that is 50% undervaluation of their duties. And that is already a criminal case.
Hinawin ko lang din. Apat ba yung may problema ko? Sir?
4 lang ang nakita natin.
Out of the 67.
Hindi, directly na ni-report sa akin.
Yes.
The 63 is unreported. I asked, are there, 4 lang ba ang shipment ni Pampi? So they checked the system this morning and they reported back to me, 67 po. And 4 billion po mahigit.
At may duda ka rin dun sa 63.
Yes. 63. Na hindi to nagbayad ng 18 or 16 US dollars, baka $8 lang ang binayaran dahil hindi dumaan sa akin. Ako lang ang nakakapagpabayad sa kanya. Tingnan natin kung yung dinaanan niya. Yung nahagip ng tao ko, napersa natin. Okay? Yung hindi namin nahagip, dumiretso siya sa port siguro, tingnan natin. Ngayon, makikita natin sino bang kakutsaba niya. Saan niya pa dinadala ito?
So magkano pa talaga dapat ang
The prevailing value talaga is, ng freight is between 16 to 20 US dollars. Siya, yung 4 na yan, 8 parating dinideclare niya. That is more than 50% lower. And in fact, noong October, hindi na siya nakalusot. Nagbayad na siya ng 16 US dollars. The documents will prove. Ibibigay sa inyo ng mga staff yung documents.
So, kailan pa last nag-usap si Senator Lacson?
He texted me this morning.
Before sabi niya,
I texted him yesterday after I heard about his declaration. Where's my phone?
So can you show us?
Yeah. I cannot show. I will read it to you. Tinext. Oh, salamat. Sabi ko kahapon, please help the country by bringing to justice those whom you name involved in corruption at the BOC. An investigation by a competent body will be in order, sir. With my highest respect, I believe in your desire to clean the government, sir. Nag-text siya ngayon umaga, usap tayo sa opisina sa NAC Tower on Thursday next week or whenever you are free. Sinagot ko today, sir, why? Why did you damage the reputation of officers we both know not corrupt? Hindi siya sumagot ulit. Thank you. Bigay niyo yung mga documents sa akin.
Ay, sir.